Oil is the lifeblood of modern society. It powers our cars, trucks, ships and planes, connecting people and goods across vast distances. Our industries rely on oil for manufacturing, from plastics and fertilizers to pharmaceuticals and cosmetics. This energy-dense fuel has revolutionized the way we live, enabling unprecedented economic growth and technological advancement. However, this dependence on oil comes at a cost. The extraction, processing and combustion of oil have significant environmental impacts. Oil spills pollute our oceans and harm marine life. Greenhouse gas emissions from burning oil contribute to climate change, leading to rising sea levels, extreme weather events and disruptions to ecosystems. Beyond the environmental consequences, our reliance on oil creates geopolitical complexities. Control over oil reserves has sparked conflicts and fueled tensions between nations. The global economy remains vulnerable to fluctuations in oil prices, impacting everything from transportation costs to the price of goods and services. As we move further into the 21st century, the question of when oil will run out looms large. Understanding the finite nature of this resource is crucial for planning a sustainable energy future. While technological advancements and alternative energy sources offer promising solutions, the transition away from oil will require global cooperation, innovation, and a fundamental shift in our energy consumption patterns. Oil is a fossil fuel formed over millions of years from the remains of ancient marine organisms buried beneath layers of sediment. Like all fossil fuels, oil is a non-renewable resource, meaning it cannot be replenished at a rate comparable to its consumption. Once we extract and burn the oil reserves on our planet, they are gone for practical purposes. The rate at which oil is depleted depends on a complex interplay of factors. Global population growth and rising living standards in developing countries drive up energy demand, putting pressure on existing oil reserves. Technological advancements in oil exploration and extraction techniques can extend the lifespan of known reserves, making previously inaccessible deposits recoverable. However, these technological gains are often offset by the declining quality of newly discovered oil reserves. As we deplete easily accessible conventional oil fields, we are forced to turn to more challenging and expensive sources such as deep-water drilling, oil sands and shale oil. Extracting oil from these sources often carries higher environmental risks and costs. Despite concerns about peak oil and dwindling reserves, the world is not running out of oil anytime soon. According to the International Energy Agency, proven global oil reserves stood at 1.7 trillion barrels as of 2020, enough to meet current global demand for several decades. New discoveries and technological advancements continue to add to these reserves, pushing back the timeline for peak oil production. However, these figures only tell part of the story. Proven reserves represent the amount of oil that can be extracted economically using current technology. As technology improves and oil prices rise, reserves that were once considered uneconomical to extract may become viable. This makes it difficult to predict accurately when oil production will peak and begin its inevitable decline. While oil will likely remain a significant energy source for decades to come, the need to transition to a more sustainable energy future is increasingly urgent. Renewable energy sources like solar, wind, hydroelectric, and geothermal offer clean and abundant alternatives to fossil fuels. Technological advancements are driving down the cost of renewable energy, making it increasingly competitive with traditional fossil fuels. Governments worldwide are implementing policies to promote renewable energy development and reduce carbon emissions. Electric vehicles are gaining popularity, offering a cleaner and more efficient alternative to gasoline-powered cars. The transition to a post-oil world will require a multifaceted approach encompassing technological innovation, policy changes, and shifts in consumer behavior. Investing in research and development of new energy technologies, promoting energy efficiency measures, and creating economic incentives for renewable energy adoption will be crucial. Ultimately, the success of this transition will depend on our collective will to break free from our dependence on oil and embrace a cleaner, more sustainable energy future.